there's no end to the types and the ideas that people come up with, and that makes it, of course, more complicated, right? More complex, more difficult for you to decide which single stack 9 you should buy or which revolver. But you know, it all comes right down to it. It doesn't matter if there are 49 examples of a specific genre of firearm. There's a couple or three that are going to feel a little bit better to you, and they're going to be available in gun shops and gun shows. If you get around and feel those things, you can narrow it down. You don't have to own all of them, like me. And the one reason I have more than I normally would is because of what we're doing here. I hang on to firearms that I wouldn't necessarily hang on to. I might like them a little bit, I might like them pretty much, but they might be firearms that, well, I'm probably not going to carry it because I prefer this one, and so trade it off like I used to do. But I'm more likely to hang on to it now just because we might want to do a comparison video later, and that sort of thing. So because of the project, I have more firearms than I would normally have. But you just have to weed them down. You really do, don't you? And while there might be 5, they're almost equally effective and feel really good to you, and you can shoot them pretty well. You just have to make a choice, and it's a process of weeding out the ones that just obviously don't fit or you cannot shoot well, and you want to get to a rental range if at all possible, and find that out. It's hard to tell just standing there holding it sometimes because they'll feel really good to you, but when you actually fire it, for some reason you realize maybe it's the trigger, the ergonomics of the trigger, the feel. You don't shoot it as well as another firearm, and that's of course of primary importance, isn't it? That is very important. You want one that feels good to you, that you can shoot well, and that it works with you. If it's for concealed carry, then it needs to fall within those guidelines, doesn't it? It needs to be small enough to carry the way you're planning to carry it. For you new people, that's really important to know how you're going to use this firearm, where it's going to be. If you think you might carry it, that opens up an entirely new world there. So you need to be thinking about holsters, how you would carry it, where you'd carry it, what you'd be wearing, clothing-wise, when you carry it, what that pistol might require you to wear that you don't want to wear in order to conceal it. So lots of those issues that you have to kind of run through, right? Talk to a lot of people, and just test a lot of guns, as many as you can, right?